Hola niños, ¿cómo están? We're still continuing on with the alphabet, and today we have a little bit of a tricky letter. Today's letter is the letra E. Remember that in Spanish the letter A in English is called A, but in Spanish the letter E in English is called E. So this letter is not E, this letter is called E. So let's look at some words that begin with la letra E. The first word is a mirror. A mirror is called an espejo. Espejo. The next word is a sponge. A sponge is called an esponja. Esponja. Next, we have a broom. A broom is called a escoba. Escoba. And last, we have an elephant. An elephant is a elefante. Elefante. Lots of letra E in that word. We have lots of countries that speak Spanish that begin with la letra E. So let's look at all of them. The first country is Ecuador. Ecuador is a country that is right on the equator, which is where it gets its name. So in Ecuador, it's warm almost all year round. Here's what their flag looks like. And here's the capital city of Quito. Quito is unusual because it's way up high in a mountain. So it's actually kind of cool there all year round, even though the rest of the country might be pretty hot. The next Spanish-speaking country is El Salvador. El Salvador is just a little country in Central America. It's pretty close to Mexico, and it's right in between Guatemala and Honduras. El Salvador's flag looks like this. It has blue stripes like that to show that there is water on both sides of Central America. And in El Salvador, they have lots and lots of volcanes, volcanoes, and here is one of the biggest ones in El Salvador. Another Spanish-speaking country that begins with la letra E is España. España is how you say the country Spain in Spanish. España is in Europe. It has Portugal on one side of it and France on the other side. España is the most important country that we're going to talk about because it's where Spanish came from. There were men that came from Spain that explored the New World, and that's how Spanish got to be in all the other Spanish-speaking countries that we've been talking about. All those countries learned how to speak Spanish because of the people of Spain. And in Spanish, we say España, and the language is Español. Here's the flag of Spain. Red and yellow are very, very important colors in Spain, kind of like red, white, and blue is important to us here in the United States. And in España, they love to bullfight. It's where a man called a matador stands in a ring with a very, very ferocious bull, and he teases it with his red cape, and finally at the end, he kills the bull. España is a very beautiful and very, very old country. They still have a king and a queen, and it's a wonderful place to visit. So today, we're going to be talking about ¿Dónde está la estrella? Last time we talked about ¿Dónde te duele? So we already know that the word ¿dónde means where. But this time we're looking for a sneaky little star that keeps hiding. The word estrella means star. So ¿Dónde está la estrella? Means where is the star? Today we're going to be learning about prepositions, which are location words, to tell about where the star is. We'll see you next week. Adios. Hasta luego.